to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. Leading them out, their veteran signal caller, been in this league a while, 13th season, Alex Smith.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first. Drive instead, second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. To throw again. Smith setting up the screen for West. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen. James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
Smith on third down. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. 30, the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Vernon Davis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Barth now to kick this one away. Now to return, this is David Johnson. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A first carry now. This is Johnson. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40. 20. 10. 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. David Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets can take the lead now with an extra point. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They'll run it now. This is Charcandrick West. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
On second down, here's Smith. And Davis has it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Smith turns and gives to West. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Smith. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Sharif Floyd busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Now John Ryan, 12th year in the league, on to punt it away, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. David Johnson now gears up to help lead this offense back on the field. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
On second down, Johnson. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big run there by Johnson. 44 yards on the ground.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Ohio!
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. David Johnson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming to get together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
Second down and just one. Out of the gun, Smith. Incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there, and it's third and short.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So just 1 yard to go here on third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll sneak it with Smith. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on fourth. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on fourth and a yard. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
To throw on second down is Smith. His throw incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the gun on third down, Smith. He's going to look deep down the field. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Vernon Davis with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Barth now for the extra point. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Barth now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Shrugs him off. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Now a play fake here on first down. Completion left side to Miller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The numbers for Miller in last week's ball game: 8 catches, 104 yards.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit. And this is a guy that defense...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ezekiel Ansah in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's Johnny Hekker now, an all-pro 3 of the last 4 years, on to punt. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They begin here with a run by West. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's Smith now on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the rookie from Alabama, Eddie Jackson, with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And now let's look at David Johnson. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? Second quarter, and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big because
I'm focusing on the fourth quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him and, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Ezekiel Ziggy Ansah with a tackle for loss. Just think he's still learning the game of football. Didn't play a heck of a lot of it in his native country, and at BYU was just scratching the surface before he hit the NFL.
Yeah, from Ghana, where he really likes soccer and basketball, but football's okay for him, right?
Yeah, I think it's worked out very well. Drafted on potential, he's realizing it here.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And now out come the Patriots. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think...
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Sharif Floyd coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Looking to throw on second down. Smith. And his throw is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's third down. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. A shotgun snap for Smith. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They are going for it. It's Smith. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it. Because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Delay of game, offense.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Third and 11, and some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Let's go!
From the gun, it's Taylor. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Johnson. And he is knocked down from the side at the 19. 2 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a New York 1st down.
4th and inches, does he get the first? You bet he does. He knows exactly where he needs to be, and he's going to fight his way forward to get a couple of yards and ensure he keeps the chains moving.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of the... And he goes down, and it's in the end zone. Smith goes down in that end zone. That is a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger, and this time it costs him 2 points.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. And it's taken in at the 9. David Johnson now gears up to help lead this offense back on the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Here's Johnson. David Johnson on his way. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. David Johnson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And this is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Smith on first down. And Davis with it left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. Here's Smith looking to throw on second down. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And a nice gain at 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Smith. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st down, Smith. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots get a score closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. So they're going to go for 2. To the air again, Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Taylor. Being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
All right, Brandon, back.
Larry, go back to the green room, my friend. These guys are ready to go again. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle under pressure, and they got to him again. Barkevious Mingo. In from his linebacker's spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On the toss, here's Johnson. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Taylor, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's Johnny Hacker now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Got it complete to West. And down he goes just beyond the 35, and that pretty move got him some extra space to run. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a second down. From the gun, here's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. New England on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Setting up the screen for West. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. They're going to try and throw. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the rookie from Alabama, Eddie Jackson, with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Let's go! Next round! Next round!
Play action, now Taylor. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick, the rookie from Temple. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. The gun, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved.
Yeah.
You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. On second down, here's Smith. He's got it to West on the dump off. That one good for... ...13 at a New England first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They go play action here on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Back to the air, Smith on second down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 2nd and 10, Smith again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Oh, this is blocked. Barth now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now let's look at David Johnson. He has had a whale of a game. In the 3rd quarter, you're already over 200 yards. I don't know what more he can do at this point.
Not a whole lot, and what he has found is that zone that we always talk about, where every carry feels great. Every carry potentially is a sprint to the end zone, and all he wants to do is ride it as long as this game goes on.
Yeah, now he's just thinking 300 yards maybe. They begin the drive with Johnson. And some space here. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go. Grind 38.
They go play action now. Taylor. Flushed out right. And some room to work. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Come on, let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Ohio. Here we go. Flex round.
2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Play action, it's Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Barkevious Mingo in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Around the NFL, 3rd quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 14 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Taylor now off the bootleg. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
So the Patriots coming out now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. After today, October 15th, the Patriots won't have another road game until November 12th. They'll be home for the Falcons next week. Everyone looking forward to that. Then home for the Rams, and then their bye week comes in Week 9, square in the middle of the season.
And I think the league did everyone a favor by moving the open weeks to later in the season for everyone.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. He hits West underneath. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down, it's Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And New York set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points.
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Danny Shelton in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Let's go! What? No! Ohio!
Now Taylor to throw on second down. Underneath for Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
We always talk about what a bonus it is for a running back who's able to catch the ball downfield. Well, David Johnson started his college career as a wide receiver before transitioning. He's got it all.
Well, it showed last year 80 catches from that running back position led the NFL. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. What a spin. Fighting through, and he's got space. David Johnson on his way. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. David Johnson, 65 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And with that carry, he has done it. He breaks the single-game rushing record.
How about doing it in the spotlight of our game? How wonderful is that to see all those yards accumulated, culminating in a brand new NFL record.
Tucker now to add the point after.